things like that you could change about your love life.
Sounds like you teach people manners and etiquette.
That's so important because
It
we kind of got
is.
away from it, haven't we?
Traditionally,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I'm big on etiquette.
Mhm.
My mom was good with teaching us some things of how, because she was a businesswoman, so professionally how to speak on the phone, things
Mhm.
like that. But there was some other things that I sought out after I became an adult, because etiquette is basically making other people feel
Mhm.
comfortable, right? That's basically what etiquette is. And I think it's just it's considering others.
It's respect, right? If you show up
Yes.
on a date and you're late and that guy's been waiting 20 minutes and you really like him, he's going to be like, wow, is she always late? Do I want to be with someone who's always late? Just basic etiquette, like you said. It's just consideration. And if you are late, I get it, traffic and all that. You really need to apologize and you
Yes.
really need to be, like you mean it.
Yes.
And you could be like, oh my gosh, can I make it up to you somehow? Or whatever that may be.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm big on time. It's actually one of my
Yeah.
pet peeves because I value my time a lot,
Yeah.
and I value just do what you say you're gonna
Mhm.
do. If you can't be there at 7, then say like, "Oh, it might be rushed for me 8," so I can prepare, because
Right.
I just think if I'm sitting around waiting for someone and it's habitual all the time, what I could be doing something else. Like, I have
Yeah.
better things to do than sit and wait for you. So that I have a hard time understanding. But I think it's understanding everyone's human and maybe they're not good in this area of life. But I think having the genuine, like, remorse that they
Mhm.
care, like, instead of "What's the big deal?" "What's
Yeah.
the, like, things happen." I'm like, "No, I'm telling you this is
Yeah.
important to me." And I think if we don't share that same value, I actually can't have them close in my life. At first I thought, like, "Is this too rigid of a boundary?" But for my immediate circle, that consideration and genuinely caring about something that's important to me, I realized is my boundary.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for example, we're talking about dating 2 or 3 people at the same time, right? What if that guy is dating 2 or 3 women at the same time? You're a person who's always running late. There's another person who's kinda like you, but she's never running late. She's very appreciative of dinner or the drinks, and she texts him to say thank you and texts him because she appreciates it. Like, those things stand out, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's you never know. You just never know.
Absolutely. I wonder if that's, do you think it's our Asian background that, like, that excellence? To me,
Yeah.
it feels good, is how I brought up, it's normal, right? For other I think it shows, for example, just being on time, it shows that you care.
Mhm.
And I try to flip it around for, because I've heard some women say like, "Oh my god, dating is like, it feels like another job, and, I have to do this and that." I said, "Imagine if you show up on a date and the other person has that kind of energy. Would you be drawn to it?
Right.
Or would you be drawn to someone who's kind of excited and curious
Mhm.
and optimistic?" So think about that before, instead of
Yeah.
going into it, with that kind of like cynical
Right.
energy.
If you go
Mm.
into a date with that cynical energy, you should actually maybe take a break from dating for a while and then get excited about it, right? So there are ways to help with that.